Hey guys, Paul Tozy here, Paul the Pool Guy. I'm the founder of the Nips page. I started the Nips page a couple years ago when I started noticing all the little nip bottles all over the sidewalk. I commented to Tom and Nancy, who are members of the page, that I was going to start collecting them. And before I knew it, I had 15 trash bags full of almost all nips. So I started a page and it took off. First it was a pride in the community thing and an environmental thing. I've always been environmentally minded. I don't know if it's because my birthday was on Earth Day or not. Then people joined the page. They were involved in alcohol addiction and substance abuse. And that became more eye-opening as to the nature of the problem we're dealing with. It's not just kids partying, it's people that need alcohol to sustain their daily life. It's a sad, sad situation. So I learned more and more about it. So you see this body of water right here in Florida. It looks like it's man-made, but it all eventually drains either into the ocean or into the underground aquifer. So I'm going to take you over here. You'll hear me say that it all ends up in the ocean eventually. Plastic does not biodegrade like vegetation does. It breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces of plastic called microplastics. And everything you throw on the ground, or we don't throw it, but everything people throws on the ground eventually will end up in the water. And here's an example right here. Here's a storm drain. And you'll see all the stuff around it. I'm sure people didn't just throw all this stuff here. This somehow got washed down here when it was raining in the wet season. We got a mask, we got plastic. These end up in the ocean. Turtles and whatnot. Just take it for food, eat it. Many sea life, turtles, dolphins, found dead, and when they autopsy them, these are found inside them. They also get tangled in them. Aluminum, totally recyclable. They can reuse this. Once this ends up in the water, it's going to stay there forever. I already tell this is aged a little bit. But this, under ideal conditions, will take 400 years to break down. So this will, in an extremely rainy season, probably flow that way. You can see how it slopes down right into the water here. Look at all the trash, aluminum, paper, plastic. This is starting to break. It's going to break into smaller and smaller pieces, which will end up in the water, which will sink, which under ideal conditions breaks down more and more. It eventually ends up in such small pieces, fish consume it, smaller fish. The bigger fish consume the smaller fish that we eat, and it ends up in our systems. It's a horrible situation, never gonna end. So literally, all the plastic they've ever made is still with us in some form. Plastic's not a good thing. Try to use recyclables, reusables, aluminum, metal, that kind of thing. Well, I hope this has been eye-opening, and I want to thank Christina Sheehan for all her hard work at the Ring Fest yesterday, bringing new people into the group and creating awareness on everything we're trying to create awareness on. We'll take you back over this way and show you where we're videoing. So there's that pipe over there, brings water from the street down into here, where it purposely drains into that big aquifer, that big lagoon over there. But it's bringing tons and tons of trash with it. I know it's not all intentionally thrown out. Some of this stuff is blowout of cars, blowout of pickup trucks. Once again, the man-made waterways. If we could get to the bottom of this, I'm sure there's all kind of junk on the bottom of this.
We don't see any gators.
No gators. And go on further up in the distance, there's another drainage And you can probably see all the plastic here. People just carelessly throw it out. And it's just like this in Plymouth. The stuff is everywhere. If you get out there and walk, you'll see it. And we have the deposit, and people just don't care. You got the Red Bull, those are deposits back home. And here's the other drainage way. Not quite as littered with trash, but it's designed to bring the water down there and have the clean water flow into that lagoon. Well, that's it. Thanks for bearing with me. I hope you found this interesting. Talk to you guys later. Paul, the Pool Guy, over and out.